Seriously, Lydia? So we're not even going to talk about what just happened? Just going to go back to chopping the wood, huh? Yeah. I sincerely hope that's not where you're planning on storing it. Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. For today's Skyrim mod showcase on the PS4, we're going to be taking a look at a mod that was originally a part of the Nexus. It's been ported to PlayStation by mod author Lux.DRice. The mod adds in a little village world space, and a quest that the Dragonborn can complete to become a resident of the village, gaining access to a modded player home and all the amenities that the village has to offer. The new role that the Dragonborn gets from this quest will also give a repeatable quest about once a week. With that said, let's see how to find today's showcased mod. So in order to find this mod, you want to bring up the search function with L1 and then type in FAEHAVEN to the search bar. The mod is right here. The name of it is FAEHAVEN. It's been ported to PlayStation by mod author Lux.DRice, and the mod was originally credited to Mod Author Furiant. The mod description in part reads, "The Elder Gleam has seeded many children over the millennia, known by many names. One such tree, Thadwin, is tended by a little village called FAEHAVEN, deep in the Reach. At the center of the village is a spring of sacred water that nourishes the tree. It's the duty of the Springkeeper to keep this water clean and blessed. Your service to the Gilder Green shows that you're worthy of this role and the home it provides. Features: a modest and cozy Telvanni-Style Player Home with a room for a spouse and up to 4 children via Hearthfire multiple adoptions. Includes an artifact display space, cooking, baking, functional butter churn, and more. Short, easy quests to become a resident of the village and gain access to the player home and all village features. Repeating quests to perform your duties as Springkeeper. By default, this is on a weekly cycle. You can also disable it entirely. Beneath the house is a spring heart. Serves as a bathhouse for mods like Keep It Clean. There's also a separate guest quarter for a room for 2 companions, full crafting facilities outside. Also a couple of other nice features that the mod has is that there is a travel spell that teleports you to FAEHAVEN and leaves behind a field portal that you can recall to, carriage service to, but not from, all major stops, and a configuration system. Also important to note is to start the quest normally that's provided by this mod, you must first complete the Blessing of Nature for Danica in Whiterun. The reason for that is many features are unavailable until you complete the FAEHAVEN quest, which is very short and easy. Now there is a lot of information in the mod description and I don't have time to cover it all here in the showcase, but as always, please read through the mod description in its entirety, including sections like the known issues, so that you know everything you need to know that the mod offers and things that may conflict before deciding to download and install the mod. So once you have downloaded and enabled the mod, you can bring up your map and you'll find that a new icon has been added to it, which is located right here. It's called Verninet Pass. Can't be fast traveled to it, you need to discover it first. But before going there, something that I found out and discovered by pure chance and had to reset the mod for so I could show you guys is that we're supposed to be meeting up with a courier. It's going to have a note for us which will actually give us the start to the FAEHAVEN quest. Now this is, for me, long after I have completed the quest for Danica. So the, where is he? He was up this way last time. The, note that we'll be getting from the courier wouldn't be delivered if you haven't completed that quest yet. It should be up here somewhere. Last time he was right here at the gate. Also, last time he came to me, he was, yeah, like that.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
I think somebody stole his clothes.
Let's see here. I have a letter here for you.
I'm thinking Wild
Looks like
Skyrim must have did that because I don't know why he's dressed that way. But in any case, as you see, it started FAEHAVEN and it gave us a letter that we need to read from Danica Pierspring. So head to your items section, scroll on over to books, and then locate this right here, Danica's letter, and then go ahead and read it. Aragon. Our tree is flourishing and the community once again has a living symbol of Kenrith's grace, thanks to your kindness. There are other such trees in the world, tended by people not so different from us here in Whiterun. One of these is known as FAEHAVEN, in a tiny village called FAEHAVEN. The folk there are reclusive, but good-hearted. I think you'd like them. I tell you this because they recently lost one of their own to age, who filled the sacred role as Springkeeper. When they learned of your deed to the Gildergreen, they asked me to extend an offer for you to take on the duty. The village is far from the main pass, deep in the southern reach. Please visit them and decide if you will accept this honor. Thank you again, my friend. May Kenrith light your path. Danica. So reading the note did start a quest, and it is appearing in my quest log. Very nice touch. It's a rarity for mods on PlayStation to do that. So we need to travel to FAEHAVEN. Go ahead and shortcut it on the map with square. And as you can see, the quest marker has been added here at Vernadette Pass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast travel to nearby Pure Water Run, because I should be able to get there pretty quick by doing that. So you'll see that the marker is on my compass. The location is so far undiscovered. It looks to be pretty close by. So yeah, traveling to where I did pretty much shaved off all the travel to right here, which is a cave located with a quest marker. A couple of lanterns on the outside. This is Vernadette Pass discovered. I'll go ahead and show you again on the map where it is, but the marker does show up even when it's undiscovered. But it is located right here, so it's not too far off from Pure Water Run, as well as that right there that I'm not going to try to pronounce. Kind of near Markarth, so around in this area. So let's go ahead and head on inside. Oh, okay, you gotta hit X to enter. Alright. Okay, so here we are now in FAEHAVEN. We have completed the travel, and now we need to find the tree known as FAEHAVEN, which I'm probably not pronouncing right, but nothing new there. In any case, so you can see we have several icons on the map that... Oh, okay, they were on the compass, but they aren't appearing on my map, with the exception of the quest marker. Okay, well, correction then. Not on the map, but on the compass that you can see. Looks like we need to discover. But in any case, let's go ahead and kind of take a look around here. It might be the tree that we're here. It looks like the marker is over there. And located right here is the portal that we came into FAEHAVEN, so the cave's on the other side of that. And then there's a couple of locations over there. Looks like a carriage and some other things to be discovered. So let's go ahead and I guess we'll head over to where this says, which is we need to find a tree known as FAEHAVEN. Which the quest marker for it is located, looks like right here. Yep, this is FAEHAVEN, so it looks like the Gildergreen, just with some, with a rustling whisper of leaves, FAEHAVEN beckons you to approach it and take the oath of the Springkeeper. Okay. So let's see, looks like the quest marker is showing me to go right here, and it says to take oath. Let me hit X on that. Okay, oh, alright, just took it a sec. You have gained the perk Spring Step. Your service to FAEHAVEN uses your burdens. While the FAEHAVEN Spring is tended, you can carry more weight, and you move faster and quieter. You will be called upon to perform your Springkeeper duties periodically. Default is once per week. Okay, so I'll go ahead and select OK on that. And then to get up, just move your left analog stick. Okay, so that completed the first part of the quest. Let's go ahead and see what is next. Oh, did that complete completely? Yeah, it's right here. Well, the mod description did say it was a short quest. Let's go ahead and check the active effects and see if it added it in there. I do have quite a lot in here, so I might end up passing it by. Sometimes they're listed exactly by the name, and then other times they're listed by something else, so... Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, Spring Step. So, as you can see, I do have more carry weight, and I move faster, and am quieter. And looks like that's it. Okay. So, let's see. I guess we'll go ahead and kind of start exploring. Got a bridge located over here by this tree. I'm assuming maybe this is the player home. I'm not certain. Wait a minute. Okay, we have an NPC over there. Okay, let me see if I can go ahead and... I guess I can just maybe go down in here. As long as it ain't too deep, make me swim. Okay, Springkeeper's pod discovered. So this is Suan. And as you can see, she's suffering from the gray face bug.
What can I do for you?
So she has items for sale.
Take a look.
And let's see, kind of take a quick look through, see what she has. Looks like this might be a modded item right here. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and kind of scroll through quickly. I don't know exactly how much that she might have. Wait a minute. Pretty certain she's not supposed to have that. She does have a skill book, which is the gold ribbon of merit. But yeah, as far as the human flesh, I'm pretty certain that's coming from Wilds of Skyrim. I really wish Danny Q, which is the mod author of that mod, would remove that crap out of it. Any case, going back to what hopefully this mod has to offer as we come over to the stall here. We have a bunch of items that is marked as steel. Nice setup here, as you can see. And then coming around to the back, we have a book of uncommon taste located right here. Also an incense recipe book. That sounds unique. Okay, I'm thinking this might be a modded item. Looks like it has several different recipes here. Don't know, it could be vanilla. I know uncommon taste is vanilla, but I can't remember every single one of these which ones are or not. So either way, book located right there that maybe check out. Then located over here we have a bee apothecary with bee and honeycomb ingredients already inside of it. Looks like some stairs that lead to something up there. We'll check that out in a minute, but wonder, now that we're the Springkeeper, if there's anything over here that okay, it's just cabbage. I was gonna say to interact with, like, the tree itself. I wonder if it would give us any new abilities. Very pretty. No. Okay. And let's see. Alright, well, let's see. I'll go over to, I guess, go ahead and check this out and then come back down here and continue looking around. So, heading up these stairs, oh. Okay, there's an invisible barrier right here. I think I remember reading about this in the mod description. So, there are invisible barriers because there's not actually anything past that point. It just looks like it is to make it look bigger than the area actually is. So, okay, change of plans. Guess we'll continue exploring down here. Having fun in there, Lydia? Splashing around in the water, huh? Okay. Enjoy yourself. Let's see. So, coming over this way, got a bridge that leads up to that over there. We'll check that out in a second. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the grain mill here, which you can interact with, and you have sacks of flour that you can get from that. Oh, okay. We also have cooking supplies located right here. No, never mind. It's storage. Okay. It's odd it didn't give me a diamond like normal when it's empty. Let's see. Can you interact with these? No. Alright, well, making our way up here, I'm kind of wondering if this maybe could be like the modded home, or what is that? Oh, Nern Root. Okay. Or something. Kind of looks like the centerpiece. Was that unique looking tree that we saw before? I don't see an entrance though. Let's see, there's the NPC and Lydia having fun splashing around in the water. No, as much as I'd love to stay here and watch that, unfortunately I have a showcase to do. At any rate, okay, I don't think this is a modded home. Let's just be a tree. This is a very unique looking one. So let's see, that's where we came in at. Okay, so over here on the compass you'll notice that we have an undiscovered carriage, which of course is right here. And it has been now discovered. This is called Dwarf, and looks like he's suffering from the gray face bug.
Where do you want to go?
Okay, so the way this works is that from FAEHAVEN, you can travel to any of these locations. However, you cannot travel from these locations to FAEHAVEN. But there is a spell or something, I don't know exactly what yet, we'll check out a little later on, that is supposed to be able to teleport us to here. So let's see, located right here, you can harvest the chicken's nest. Oh, that actually took it. Oh, okay. So just be careful of that. If I don't know if that's set to respawn. NPC there, we'll take and check him out in a sec. Kind of worried about the animals around here all of a sudden. Okay, that we can't go up. That's another area. I guess that's off limits to us. Anything around here? No. Oh, hey, Lydia. Done playing in the water? Then, oh, where are you going? Trying to make a quick getaway is Haunts the Moons, which he has items for sale, and looks like you can also sell firewood to him.
Take a look.
Taking a look at his items, he's got, let's see, different clutter, milk, and a candlelight scroll, so a few items here. No gray face, that's nice also. Okay, coming over here, we have a stable located here with a horse. His named horse. Hello there. And then next to him, we have a goat that says hi, and a cow as well. So, I'll go ahead and close this so you guys don't end up getting out of there. And let's see. Okay, so here is the outdoor work area that was mentioned in the mod description. So we have a workbench. And I can't interact with it. That's odd. What about the anvil then? That's odd, I'm not getting an interact prompt. Okay, so I thought this was the outdoor work area like usual, but I'm not getting an interact prompt on this stuff. That's never happened in the mod before. Let's see, that's the NPC that we already talked to. And, perhaps this is the modded home right here. Okay, no, this is guest pod discovered. Okay, so I'm thinking this is the area. Wonder, is anything in that? No. I'm thinking this might be the guest area for, like, followers at the mod description. Oh, we can't go back there either. Do you guys see that right there? I don't know if it's coming through on camera, but there's kind of like a barrier look right there. Yeah, you can see it really good right there. I'm thinking that is the cutoff. Those areas we can't go past. Oh. Okay, so coming in here started another quest. So we need to clear weeds from the spring banks, and we have 5 of those. And yeah, it did add it right here. Let me go ahead and toggle that on. I really do appreciate that it's actually adding it into the quest journal and has markers even, because again, that is a rarity for mods on PlayStation. They usually would have like just like notes or a journal or a book or something to guide you what to do. Let's see, bread. I'm thinking this is static from the look of it. Cooking pot. I'm gonna check. Okay, yeah, you can access it. I was kind of wondering about that because I couldn't access the work area outside. Don't know why. Wash basin located on top of the end table. Then making our way over here, we have... oh, okay, there's weapons already here. Still great sword, staff sparks, and a hunting bow. And a wardrobe that appears to be empty. Yeah, this time the diamond is appearing. Okay. And then we have a desk located here that Lydia is at. And appears to be empty as well. So probably storage for you, and you can store items on the desk. That's a very nice touch. Looks like this is all not anything I can interact with. Or, okay, the books are though. So several books located right here, as you can see. And map located above that. Sweet roll also that you can take, but looks like the rest isn't interactable. Neither is that. Then coming over here, we have a mead barrel. Let me check it. And it does work. Some more books that you can interact with here through their timeline. Wines. goblets and honey brew mead. Now, I don't know if anything here is set to, wait a minute. Karstag's skull. I think I'll leave that alone. I don't know if anything is set here to respawn or not, so just be careful of that. Looks like this is all static here. This isn't though, looks like you can take it. And again, looks like we have a mixture. Some is static for just kind of like display purposes and to give, you know, kind of character to the area. And then some stuff you can go ahead and take. Lydia, as much as I enjoy the view, I think you just blocked me in. Yes, you did. Oh. Well, you know what? Actually, thank you, Lydia. I would have missed that. There's an area right up there. I didn't even notice. Okay, so we have an upstairs here that, thanks to Lydia, we found with a bed is located right here. And it's not set to own, so you can sleep in it. Again, I'm still thinking that, wait a minute. Is that a journal? Oh, great. Now I can't see it at all. I was trying to bring the cursor up so I could see maybe if I wasn't interacting. No, I think these are static. Only thing I'm getting a prompt on is the coin purse and the jewelry. Okay. So, have a seat. Why don't you? Coming over here, we have a chest currently empty. As well as, see some fine clothes that you can pick up if you would like. And empty dresser. Making our way over here. Looks like we have another bed that you could also use if you would like. Again, I'm thinking though that this is probably the accommodations for the followers. It's supposed to have up to 2. Still sword located here with some gauntlets that you could take. As well as, oh wait a minute, a Shrine of Arcade. And it does work, so you can get a Blessing of Arcade here if you would like. Dresser looks to be empty. Okay, so I think that's everything up here. Again, thanks Lydia, if you wouldn't have let us know. Alright, so I do believe that is everything in here. We do have a quest, so let's go ahead and, wait a minute. Oh, okay. Thought I saw something, but it's just water in it. Alright, so we do have a quest. We'll go ahead and you can see the quest markers over there, but actually I tell you what. I want to explore what that is first. We still got one area that's been undiscovered, so let's check it out and then we'll do the quest. So, making our way over here. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe this is Maker's Rise discovered. Maybe this is the work area. So, looks like we have an NPC here called Telvanni, and yeah, skin on his hands is different color. So he's got the gray face bug. Okay.
Looking to protect yourself or deal
so it
some
looks
damage.
like every NPC suffers from the gray face bug with the exception of the Argonian. And let's see. Few items here that you can see. Ends at the pickaxe.
Until next time.
And then we have some type of like stone decoration right here. And then making our way up this way. We have, okay, alchemy supplies, so, okay, static storage. I do love when they do it like this, so that it looks like what you would be storing there. Always a very nice touch, really appreciate that. Let's see, okay, I don't think that's anything. Here we have an alchemy lab, let me check it real quick. Okay, this time it works. This is the outdoor work area. That other over there by the stable must have just been for like the NPCs and stuff that had like immersion. Okay. White file. Be careful interacting with that. If you haven't run the quest yet, I don't know what it might do. Skill book is located up here also. And let's see. Oh, there's an NPC over here. Let's see. Making our way over this way, we have some heartstones, but these are marked as still, so be careful. And, let's see. Staff Enchanter. Let me check real quick. Yep. Okay. So, he's accessing that. So, if you need a Staff Enchanter, one is located there. Oh, this is really unique looking. Soul Gem Transmuter. Here you can upgrade soul gems from one tier to the next highest. Example, 2 filled petty equals 1 empty lesser equals 1 filled lesser. This process is governed by your conjuration skill, so how high you are in it. That's very nice. That's a really cool feature. So if you had some like really low quality soul gems, you could make some higher ones here if you have the proper skill level and the amount that you need. Very nice. Very useful feature. I do remember seeing something about that in the mod description. This is Lyra. Let's see what she has.
Is there
But,
something I can do for you?
She's also got gray face, it looks like. But I do read the mod
So,
descriptions
you
in
wish
their
to master
entirety,
the
even though in the
arcane
videos you guys always get the abridged version. I do read through it in its entirety before filming that. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, now, I don't think these will be included with your mod. I have this from another mod, and it looks like she's got access to it. Usually, like, Farengar has them, so I don't think they'd be a part of yours. But, these right here, these should be. She has several enchanted staffs and heartstones that you could buy from her. But yeah, I always do read through the mod description in its entirety. Now, often I won't remember later on everything I've read, but hey, it's the thought that counts. Okay, so it looks like that is the end, so some spell tomes that you saw there too. And then an arcane enchanter, she's leaning on it, so I'm not going to try to access it right now, but it should work. Enchanter's Primer Skillbook. Okay, again, I don't know if that's vanilla or not, but it looks pretty long, so in case, it's located there if you would like to use it, or read it, I mean. Enchanting supply access, which I'm assuming, yeah, is static storage, no items in it. And there is a Shrine of Arcane located up here, though. And, see, I think, okay, that looks to be just static. Okay, again, that is really unique looking. Very useful feature, I think, that I haven't really seen in a mod before. So, taking a look at the rest of the area, we have a Lydia located right there next to a smelter that you can access here. And then making our way over here. Okay, we have some smithing supplies in the barrel that you can access, and no, we don't. I wonder why it keeps doing that. I think it's TK's interface overhaul that adds the diamond that, yeah, that right there, that when a storage area is empty, it's got a diamond up to let you know. And yet, for whatever reason, with this mod, a lot of static storage isn't doing that, so when I check it, like this, for example, for these smithing supplies, it's empty, but it's not alerting me. Very odd. In any case, we have stack storage located here for smithing supplies. Next to that, we have a blacksmith forge. Let me go ahead and check that real quick. Okay, so that works, and I'll go ahead and check the modded side also. Also, that's from a separate mod that I have, so that's not a feature of this mod. Your blacksmith forge will be normal. Coming over here, we have some items, looks like, that you can take on this table right here, and that, wait a minute. Okay, that's a shrine of Zenithar located there too. And then we have a mannequin that you can display an armor piece on, located next to a workbench that looks like this time you can access, to make certain. And then, well, that's interesting. Got an animal fur hanging on the pole there. Haven't seen that before. Next to the tanning rack that is located here, and a grindstone that you can access. So, yeah, this is the outdoor work area. Then, Lydia sitting there on near that. Wait a minute. I bet that is the modded player home there. That looks like that is that tree. How the hell did I miss that while ago when I went around? I'll tell you what, let me go ahead before I forget, even though they are marked, and pick these up so we can complete this section of the quest. But yeah, I wonder how I missed that. I'm always missing something. Hopefully, when I give you guys... That is that tree. When I... Oh, hi there, little guy. When I give you guys a tour, hopefully I do a good enough job, because I try to be as thorough as possible. I always miss something, but to give you, you know, a good walkthrough of the property, so that you know if it's something that would look like it'd be of interest to you to download, and really kind of what it offers. Okay, so that completed the quest, and it says I need to beseech Mara to bless the spring's heart. So, oh, and the marker's in the player home right there. Okay. Well, I guess actually it's a good thing then we didn't go until now. So, coming up here is the Springkeeper's pod, but it says it needs a key. Check, but... Oh, I have it? When did I pick up a key? Okay, so I'm a little confused. I don't remember picking up a key, but I had it for it because I used the vanilla side. And we have a marker located here for the quest, and I bet that trapdoor leads to the heart spring. We'll go down there in a little bit. Unless maybe when I became the Springkeeper, it automatically gave me the key. Speaking of keys, we have a key located on the table right... Or do we? Okay, I think this is just for display purposes. It's not even stack storage. Okay, satchel located there too. And then we have weapon rack located here. And let's see, knapsack that says it's currently empty according to the diamond. Bunch of treats located over here that you could take if you want, or just leave them for the way they look. Baking slab? Oh, okay, so I can create some desserts here too. Nice touch. And looks like this is all part of the same section here. And is this separate? Or does it do the same thing? Okay, no, this is separate. So the baking slab section lets you have like apple pie and different things, I think it said. And then that's to cook other ingredients. It's a nice touch. Alright, coming over here we have a wash basin, and I know something keeps coming up when I move the camera. What is it? Nope. A purple mountain flower, that's what's been driving me nuts. It kept kind of glitching out there, so I couldn't see what it was. So, a couple of items that you can take and drive yourself nuts trying to figure out what they are. And then located over here, looks like some more that you can take that isn't static, and perhaps some that is. Let's see, making our way over here, we have, oh, okay, here's a butter churn that the mod description mentioned. Oh, now this is different than ones I've seen in past ones. This one you have to actually have the ingredients to create it, and I don't have the salt pile that's needed. So ones in the past simply let you just pull butter out of it like you would pull like, say, Nord out of a barrel. Oh, Spriggan statue right there. Okay. Speaking of barrel, so we have a mead barrel located here, and that does work, and now, yeah, that just lets me pull it. And then we have, looks like, bunch of different items here you can take, drinks and what have you. And then there is a weapon rack and, oh, combination weapon and shield rack. Always nice when they do that. Located next to the trapdoor. Let's go ahead and continue looking over here though. So we have a bed located right here. I'm assuming this is the master bed that Lydia is currently sitting on. And let's see, over here we have a chest that you can store items in, currently empty. And Shrine of Diabella located here. That does give a Blessing of Diabella when you interact with it. Then located over here we have an armor mannequin to be able to store your armor on. And let's see, looks like that's pretty much it. So again, I think that is the master bed. Oh, there is a chest located near at the foot of it, currently empty. Then making our way over here we have another weapon rack you can interact with, and interact banner? Okay, so you can select a banner to display. So you can select Brotherhood, Dawnguard, High Hrothgar, Yolvesker, Sovngarde, Somerset, Thieves, Tribunal Temple, and Winterhold. Oh, it's a very nice touch. Let's see, let's select Somerset. Okay, so as you can see, I'm assuming that is a flag of Somerset. I've never played the other Elder Scroll games, but in any case, very nice touch. So, making our way over here, we have a, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, but I know the book that's, oh, it removed it from my inventory. I was going to say I know the book it's talking about. I'll take that back, thanks. Anyway, next to a bookshelf that you can store some books on. And then let's see, okay, so over here we have, looks like a desk area. Oh, okay, now this is important, guys. This is the book of preferences. This is mentioned in the mod description, and this is how you configure the mod. So, for example, if you select the duty option, this is the option that gives the thing where you have to perform your duties as a Springkeeper. So you'll see you have a cycle default of 7 days, and you also have a reward, which is default. So if you wanted to change that, for example, then let's see, go over here and click on this. And now you'll see that it's 12 days before you would get that option. Clicking it again disables it completely. And then clicking again, okay, no, it said it's 3 days. and then back to default. So default 7 days, and then let's say reward skill, disables it. Clicking it again is gold, ingredients, or default. So whatever default is, which I'm assuming would be both. So let me go ahead and just stick these both on default, and then hit okay, back. And then for incense, go into that, and you can enable the feature or disable it. It's enabled by default. And then the cooldown, so 24 hours is the default. Cooldown 36 hours, 48 hours, 12 hours. And again, default 24. Then coming over to miscellaneous. Okay, so the mod description warned on this. See how it kicked me out of the book? It does that sometimes. So if it does that, simply go back into the book and select it again. And there we go. So here you'll see we can have the carriage enabled or disable the carriage. And that is to take us from FAEHAVEN out. Perks enabled. Or you can also disable your perks. So that way if you didn't want to have, like this, the spring step perk, for example. So it is default enabled. Soul Gem Transmuter is enabled, and of course you can disable it. So that's that item that we saw out there. So if you don't want to use it, you can disable it. And then, okay, here's that travel spell that I was talking about earlier. So you can have the travel spell enable it, or you can disable it. It's default enabled and the type that it is. So let's say we disable it. Then you wouldn't have the spell. And then if we enable it again, then there you see it says FAEHAVEN added. So I do have the spell right now, and it was default enabled. And then, okay, so it could be in the lesser powers, or it could be in the shouts. And click it again. Okay, it looks like just those two. So now I know where that's located at. Okay, and then child beds is located here as well. And so clicking that says ideally this setting should be changed prior to moving children into the home. Setting the number of beds to no less than the current number of children will likely cause problems. Yeah, they'll get into fights. If using a Hearthfire or multiple adoptions, you should cast Bless This Home after any change. And so default is 2 beds, and you can change that. And now there is 4 beds for children. Hitting it again puts it back to default of 2. So you can't shut them off, but I'll go ahead and leave it on the default. So then hit back to get out of this category, and then back one more time to get out of that. And just remember, guys, that if you go into the magic section and then head over to your powers, that is where you will find this right here, FAEHAVEN, which this returns the caster to FAEHAVEN Village. So you would use this in order to get back here as a shortcut if you didn't want to have to fast travel to how we got in here originally. Or depending on where you set it at, it could also be a shout. And remember that if you select this option and it kicks you out of the book, okay, this time it didn't, but if it did, just simply try again, because the mod description did mention that. So let's see. Oh, and it mentioned this too. Welcome basket from Lyra, however you say her name. Let me go ahead and take that. It said these were important. I just now noticed, perhaps. Okay, so Lyra's note has been added. Also looks like several potions. And a book, a skill book. And soul gem, so quite a few items here. Looks like that might be it. Okay, let me go ahead and check that note that we just got, see if it either kicks off another quest or contains important information. So here is Lyra's note. While we still grieve the passing of our late Springkeeper, we're glad to have you here with us. I hope the small gift from my workshop conveys that. If you have any mysticism knowledge, I've been tinkering with a little project to transmute soul gems. You're welcome to try it out. It's near our enchanting tables. If you need any other magic-related services, you can find me on the southern shelf we call Maker's Rise, with my husband the blacksmith, Lyra. Okay, so it didn't look like it kicked off any quest or anything, just a little bit more backstory, and also let you know about that soul gem transmuter. I believe it also gave a book, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know exactly where it is, it's hard to say. I think it was a skill book. Oh, it was this right here. Yeah, it was a skill book. Doors of Oblivion. Okay, this one looks to be pretty long. Yeah, definitely. And I don't know if this is vanilla or for the mod. Again, I don't know every book, but in any case, so there's a book there that you guys could also read if you want. And again, that was both located in the basket that was on this table with that book right there. So, very important area of the home to definitely check out. Okay, so let's see. Already been over here? Yeah. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and go over down into the spring heart. Okay, so this is a spring heart. As you can see, Lydia is already getting in it, and so the quest marker is right there as well for us to Lydia? What are you sitting in? You can pray to Mara here to continue the quest. It seems like you guys need to wait a little bit when doing this. Yeah, before it will go ahead and take effect. Renew your oath to FAEHAVEN. I know I'm not pronouncing that right, but to the tree outside. Okay, so now we'll have to, I guess, go interact with the tree again. I don't know if I caused that to kick off because of messing around with that book, or if it would have done that before. Like that jar right there. Lydia's sitting in the basket. Wait a minute. That's the welcome basket that I need from Suyin, Lydia. Now then, how to get my hands on that basket without upsetting the sensor. Okay, so that added in Suyin's note, as well as looks like exhilarating incense, so an item, and looks like several food items that also added, as these are welcome baskets. Okay, it looks like that is everything. So let's go ahead and check the note that we just got. So head back over to the items category. Go to books. And this time you are looking for this right here, Suyin's note. A new Springkeeper. I thought the old orc would outlive us all. I guess in a way she will. Her spirit tied to the spring that feeds our tree. What a wonderful way to live and pass. I know you'll bring honor to the FAEHAVEN. It whispered as much to me already. Anyway, enjoy the sample of my exhilarating incense. Use it on the burner nearby if you want, or with this portable version, you can use it on your adventures. The formula we make here is quite dense, so I don't recommend using them too often. I sometimes have more at my stall, or you can try mixing your own, using the equipment there. Suyin. Note. To use incense, you must first activate an incense burner. Along with crafting your own incense, it's only possible when the incense feature is enabled in the preferences book. So make certain that if you want to use incense or craft your own, that feature is enabled in the book that we saw previously upstairs. Okay. Alright, so let's see, as we head over here. Have a couple of robes located here, a blue and red robe you can take, and don't really look like red, but okay. Might once you put it on. And then let's see, anything up this way? Sitting on anything, are we? No, just the bench this time. Okay. Well, there is a book located right here. I think that's just a vanilla book though. Alright, so that looks to be everything that is located down here. So that was the heart spring. A lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like some big underground cavern. Let's head back up top. Okay, so now that we have, let's see, I've already checked all that, right? Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, this is different. This is Interact City Shield, so it's like that banner. So you can have Dawnstar, Falkreath, Markarth, Morthal, Rift in Solitude, Whiterun, Windhelm, or Winterhold Shield if you would like. Go ahead and use Whiterun. Yeah, very nice, okay. So, oh, and I didn't notice this before, we also have a shrine up here. Shrine of Stendor. Okay. And as you can see, it does work. Okay, so that is located there. Did I miss anything else? I wonder. Hey, looks like there's a hole upstairs. Wonder how you get up there. I don't see any steps to go up. Tell you what, I'm gonna kind of cheat. I'm gonna teleport up there. There's gotta be a way to get up there normal. Unless that ain't anything and it's just for looks. No, there's something up here. So clearly the player's meant to be up here. Yeah, there's a hell of a lot up here. Wonder how you get up here normal then. So we have a place that you can interact with Black Star or put a Dragonstone. Skeleton key. Says I have yet to complete the quest. Darkness returns. Wait a minute, I have quest I haven't done? In all these years? Maybe that's for the companions or something, or one of the ones, because I know I did start to do with the companions and then never finished it when I found out, because it wouldn't have been right for the for my character. There are steps that lead up here. Thank you, Lydia. You know, you're really coming through in this showcase. That's a couple of times you've helped me out. Let's go ahead and see how you actually are supposed to get up here when you're not teleporting. I'll be damned. Okay, it's at the trapdoor here, but depending on where you're standing, you have to really look to notice that there are steps up there. When you're like this, it's not as obvious, or at least it wasn't to me. But everybody else was like, the steps are right there. And also right here is a welcome basket for Giovanni. And you'll notice that we have kind of like this blue haze that is coming off of it to show that the item is important. Go ahead and take that. And it did add a note from him, as well as looks like it added a circuit. And some leather. And then a couple of ingots. Several, actually. Okay, it looks like that's all the items. So let's go ahead and head back to items. Head back over to the book section again. And this time we are looking for this right here, Giovanni's note. I'm not much one for chatting, but Lyria said I should introduce myself. Best way to do that is by deed, I reckon. Our purpose is to serve and protect the FAEHAVEN, so I made you something to help with that. I know what you did for Danica and her Gildergreen, and that's enough for me, Giovanni. Okay, so I'm assuming what the note is talking about was the item that it also gave, which should be over here in apparel. Yeah, this right here. It says the gem in this circuit thums faintly when aligned with the foe's weak points. Sounds fascinating. I'd have to try that out. Although not in the showcase, because I think I've been in here quite a while now. Don't know, I haven't timed it, but in any case, so coming back up here where we originally left off, so you can leave several items here if you have them in your inventory. I don't, because I have them placed, I do believe it's in Dragonblood Castle, but as you can see, now of course with a modded home, as always, use caution, because anything you store here, you know, check to see that the storage is safe before you do so. And yeah, I don't have that either. Again, most of my items are probably stored in Dragonblood Castle. So Arniel's shield can go here, as well as we have some of the paragons can be placed here, as you can see. Also Arniel's bow, Spellbreaker located here, and then Dawnbreaker can be here. Coming over here, it looks like we have, okay, stuff to do Dawnguard, Harkin, Staff of Magnus, Children, Sanguine Rose, and Wabbajack, Skull of Corruption. And coming over here, we have the various Dragon Priest masks that you could place. And then coming around Lydia, excuse me Lydia, we have, okay, it looks like these are for the Dragon Claws, so to remove them, which I think they are still in my inventory, but I don't want to accidentally release them. Blade of Woe, Keening, and Nettlebane can be placed here. Then coming over here we have, looks like a couple of mannequins to store armor if you would like, so if you have some show pieces. Lost to the Ages? What's this do? You must possess an item created at the Ethereal Forge. Oh, well, I do have one, but I gave it to Lydia a couple of Christmases back as a Christmas gift, so, okay. It's currently stored in, you guessed it, Dragonblood Castle. Any rate, let's see, over here, that probably is where Hermaeus Mora's books go. And then looks like we have a chest for storage located here. And then, looks like it might be static. I'm not getting an interact prompt. Although there are some spell tomes you can take here. And a book. Also a gyro. And then making our way over here, it looks like... Oh, I bet this is the children's bedroom. Remember, I had 2 beds placed, and that looked like some toys and practice area right there. Yeah. So, okay, I bet this is what is meant to be the children's bedroom. And if you had this set to 4, I don't know how it would change up here. But yeah, I see you got toys on the desk too. Always a very nice touch when they will do stuff like that for the children in the mod to make it a little bit more like that. Now, let's see, coming over here, looks to be static. This as well. And looks like we have a Shrine of Karnith right here, or Kinnerith, excuse me. Juniper you could harvest if you'd want. Desk that's located here. Let's see if anything on the here is interactable. It doesn't look like it. Probably just static storage. So that looks to be everything that is up here. And again, of course, the stairs to get up here, thanks to Lydia, we're located right here. Lydia? What in the world are you? What are you looking at up there? Something interesting? Or are you just watching me from down there to see when I'd come down? Okay. Well, in any case, tell you what I'm going to do. That's pretty. I'm going to go ahead and save my footage and then head outside so I don't lose what I've shot already. Alright, let's go ahead and head outside. Okay, so, let's see, oops, excuse me again, Lydia. Keep bumping into you. Not that I'm complaining. Alright, so let's see, let's go ahead and head back over to the mission marker. So we need to access the tree again so that we can complete whatever that is for the quest. So I'll go ahead and access this, so hit take oath. And remember that if it's like before, it takes a little bit for it to actually take effect. Okay, there it goes. Oh, and it added Fedouin sap this time in there. And increased my restoration also. Now again, since it did say that was my duties, I don't think I've been in here 7 days, although it kind of feels like it, but that feels like it in the real world. I think I've been in here quite a while now. But I'm thinking it might have been, let's see, food maybe? But it might have been because I kept enabling and disabling stuff in that book. Don't know. I'm not looking through all that. Hard to say where it added to that. At any rate, let me check, and yeah, it looks like it did complete it. It is down here now in my completed stuff, so. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I think that's pretty much everything the mod has to offer, but I do want to check out a couple of things. I want to check out the carrots feature that we have, but I also want to check where is the exit at actually, because I want to check that portal also. I want to just make certain a couple of things are working and show you how they work. Where did we... It's a itty-bitty small player space, and I still get lost. Where the hell is the entrance? It's gotta be around here somewhere. Hey Lydia, I need your help again. All those areas lead to the area that we can't access because those stairs are... there we go. Okay, let's head outside and then teleport back in. Okay, so, again, you can see that's how you can get here if you want to go here. Oh, excuse me. Why do I keep bumping into her? But in any case, I want to go ahead and teleport a little bit further away before that dragon gets over here. Interrupts the damn showcase. Let me get kind of far away, and then we'll go ahead and use the power, I think it was, and go back. Okay, so let's go ahead, access our magic section, head over to the powers, and what we're looking for is right here. It's called FAEHAVEN. Go ahead and press R1. Okay, so that teleported... Oh, that's what this is. That's what that was that we saw earlier. Okay, it's not a decoration. Now, I did see a portal when it just kind of teleported me here, but I thought the way the mod description mentioned that there's supposed to be a portal there. I wonder how you activate it. Well, Lydia, you could try that, but I highly doubt sweeping it's going to turn it on. Although... I don't know, maybe I'm remembering the mod description wrong. In any case, that worked. Let's go ahead and, actually, maybe you gotta access, let me try something. Maybe you have to access the power again to get back out. Because I thought it was supposed to put us back where we had, no, it's grayed out. I thought that it would put us back to wherever we accessed it. So, like, I was in Whiterun Field and it should have put me back there. So it's either grayed out because of it being a power and I used it, or it's grayed out for being in here. So I tell you what, let's go ahead and now if I don't get lost finding the carriage, that's the only other thing I want to try, and then we're going to be finishing the showcase up, and I do apologize because this is probably going to be extremely lengthy by the time I put it all together. But let's go ahead and test this feature and then see if we can use the power again.
Where do you want to go?
Let's just go to Darkwater Crossing.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Alrighty then.
You'd best hurry it up.
I'm trying.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar. The red who came riding to...
Stop that! You're not going into a song while I'm here.
Okay, so here we are at Darkwater Crossing, and it just kind of put me out in the middle of nowhere, so I guess maybe he drove us up here, dropped me off, and then went on his way. But, okay, so as you can see that worked. Let me check this now, and okay, it's no longer grayed out. So let me go ahead and access this again and see if it takes us back there once again. Okay, yeah, so brought me right back here to FAEHAVEN, so it worked perfectly fine. More than likely because it is, I do believe, a lesser power, so you can use it more than once a day. Any case, as to why there isn't a portal there, I don't know. Lux, if you do happen to see this, and maybe you could mention, unless perhaps I'm mistaken in the mod description, but otherwise maybe does Lydia have to sweep to the left to activate it? Any case, so I think that's going to bring us to the end of today's showcase. I don't know how long this is going to be. It definitely feels like it's going to be a long one. Once I start making my cuts, I'll try to cut it down as much as possible, but I wanted to give you guys a good look at it. I hope I was able to do that. If you have managed to make it to the end of the video and put up with me this long, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you to Mod Author Lux.DRice for porting this to PlayStation. Thank you to the original mod author that created it. And thank you to my viewers for taking the time to watch this showcase. Please remember, if you are going to download and install this, read the mod description in its entirety. Take care.